the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New York Giants and the Green Bay Packers. Here's Chandler Catanzaro ready to get this one started. And off we go from Lambeau. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for. And take it. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. And they'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6.
Gain of 4. It's now 2nd and
he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll get about 4 across the 30 to the 32.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. And now here's a carry heading left. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. It's a first down following a gain of 3. Defense had a chance to get off the field here in the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important third down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized and the others.
Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. Touchdown, Packers. John Ross, 65 yards. And the Packers have taken the early lead. Excellent start there. First drive of the season, big-time success, putting it in the end zone.
And remember, that was done without any real map of how to do it. In other words, the deeper you get into the season, you get game film to work off of, tendencies to work off of. The first drive of the season, things can be entirely different than what you've seen in the past. It's a really good job of execution by them.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fields this way up at the 17.
The Giants take over 1st and 10. At their own 27-yard line. No hesitation. Don't try my patience. I'ma pull out one for the set, boy, till there's nothing left. I'ma run to the bed until we all got them buckets. Yeah, the footsteps coming, cause we coming for the check.
Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their own 27. And he'll throw right away. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Reed. And nearly a touchdown as they finally stop him down at about the 3-yard line. He had his eyes on the end zone. He got close. At least he set the offense up nicely, but he's probably mad he didn't take that one to pay dirt.
I agree with you, and you know he's going to get teased because he didn't get it all the way into the end zone. But if they don't score now, if they don't get a touchdown, he won't just get teased. They'll be glaring at him. How'd you not score?
Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. And he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown. From 3 yards out. And the Packers add on to their lead. Not even 2 minutes into this football game, already we've had 2 scores.
You know how much I like to read about teams of old, right? The teams of yesteryear. There were some teams that were known as the point-a-minute teams. Well, obviously in a 60-minute game, that's 60-plus points. But 2 touchdowns in the first 2 minutes? My calculator doesn't operate that well.
And now on the other side, they better wake up. They haven't even gotten off the bus yet.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They had the auspicious beginning to the season, a first drive turnover. Now they'll try again here, 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Jones flushed out right. He's going to take off with it. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Jones, and that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Now Jones. And that will be incomplete.
Well, they've moved the ball okay here in these first 2 drives, but this one's going to, again, amount to nothing. They've got to start dialing up some plays that allow them to finish drives with points.
So on 4th down, here's Johnny Townsend to punt it. He'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds.
1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
And all the way down to the 29. It's a big play that time for the Packers. 45 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Hurts fumbles it. Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs? You know who usually recovers it? The guy who missed his block and let his quarterback get hit.
And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll bring up a 4th down.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
And this is going to miss left. I don't think it even got there either. It's no good either way, and this score will stay right where it is. So a bit of a weird kick there. That wasn't an overly long attempt, but that never had a chance.
You almost wonder if he might have maybe got that one on the laces because it kind of knuckled on him a bit. And this one winds up in empty possession.
Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete.
Jones
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
2nd and a yard.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 21. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And they were in field goal range last time out but couldn't connect.
It's early in the game, so I don't think that...
And he coughed it up, and the Giants have it. It's picked up. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here, second down. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line. Obviously, you got to hold on to the football, but I've got to give credit to the defense there. Good job of knocking it free.
Yeah, because a lot of the time we just blame the offensive players for not taking care of it. How about the effort of the defensive players knowing that guys are going to, and if they're good, anticipate the contact coming and try and cover up the football. And they still find ways to knock it free.
And now the drive starts with a completion out to the right. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
He's got the first down and more inside the 40, and down to the 29-yard line. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards. He's making quite a splash here in his NFL debut.
But he was advertised as being NFL ready, and both you and I tend to arch an eyebrow a little bit when we first hear that. But I think that they were right about this one.
So the drive takes him into Giants territory now, 1st and 10, as they're down to the 29-yard line. From the gun, they'll try to run it. Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all.
Ball carrier.
Chris Jones on the stop.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. Really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Hands it off out of the gun. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. 25 yards to pick up there, and also a first down. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Hurts. He's got it. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. A great effort there. His first NFL reception goes for 6. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. And this one through the uprights and good.
That's the score. Packers 21. Giants nothing.
The kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. He gets it forward for 4, maybe 5, but the flags fly. And this one could be coming back. So on the big tight end, holding.
Each and every year, we talk about very few tight ends coming into the league that are polished blockers or asked to do it a lot in college. So it's a constant struggle and a constant fight to learn how to do it without holding.
Looking to throw on second down. Jones. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Here's Jones, throwing on third and long. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And they'll get him down at the 34, and he's going to be short of the first by a few yards. It'll be a gain of 12, but it will also lead to fourth down.
Now, fourth down.
They're going to try and throw. And Ingram hauls it in. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. That's a fourth down pickup of 10 yards, and an opportunity certainly missed on the defensive side. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
Now Jones. Throwing again. He sets to fire deep. Oh, and Jones has just thrown his third interception. Picked off at the 15. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to nerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one, or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Now a handoff as they run left side. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. So from the 17, here's 2nd and 7.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 17-yard line.
Throwing is Hurts. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Greedy Williams picks it off. And he will score. Touchdown, Giants.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
It's up, it's good, and that'll cut the lead to 21-7.
Makes the score, Packers 21, Giants.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
5-yard line. The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Now a handoff looking right. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time.
A gain of a yard brings up 3rd and...
Here's a quick throw out left. It's complete. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. It hurts not coming to the sideline. They're going to go for it. On fourth down, they'll try and run for it. And this doesn't end well at all as they stop him far behind the line to gain. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Giants are going to take over in great field position. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. This will be caught inside the 10. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. It's a gain of 22 as we tick towards the 2-minute warning. Steps away to his left. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown.
Complete to number 8.
A 1-yard touchdown reception. And the Giants able to get this back within a touchdown. Had the option there, read it perfectly, and an easy little touchdown toss.
And it has to be a sharp throw, too, because of where they are on the field. The extra traffic, things are condensed near the goal line. Good route by the receiver as well.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we said?
Hurts fumbles it, and the Giants have it. It's picked up. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. We know he's got the speed to get downfield, Charles, but there's the negative side. A little loose with the football that time.
And that's normal, especially when you have his type of talents, because you feel like you're into the open field and maybe you don't feel the people who are around you or closing in. All quarterbacks have to do extra ball security drills with the way the game's played now, because defenses, they attack the football as much as they attack the runner.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. They'll break the huddle and come out with 4 receivers, 3 of them to the right side, 2nd and 7.
At the Packers' 30-yard line.
From the gun, Jones. And he'll get this underneath, dropping it off for Barkley. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
1st down, New York.
They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. Now the Giants will use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. That 1st down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Operating from the gun, Jones. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. And he finds a man on the crossing route. And he's going to be taken down short of the 1st, right around the 15-yard line. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts, as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. And here's Chandler Catanzaro now for the Giants field goal.
A 32-yard attempt.
And Catanzaro's kick is right through, and that'll bring him back within 4. So unable to convert for the touchdown inside the red zone, but they do come away with 3.
Yeah, it's a 32-yarder. That's essentially an extra point nowadays, right? Because it's 33 as a general rule for these guys. So it should be a simple kick. But you know what's really strange nowadays? When they miss an extra point, I think they carry that with them longer than missing a field goal because an extra point's supposed to be automatic.
Absolutely, and I would think even field goals inside of 30 yards, even though they're substantially shorter than a PAT, it just has a different feel, doesn't it?
A different feel, a different vibe. That's what I get from all the kickers I talk to. They always say if I miss an extra point, that's the one that bothers me more.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Hurts sets up to throw it. Buying time to his left. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here. He's trying to get it to Terry McLaurin, but it'll be 2nd down. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Being chased out left. And he'll find McLaurin this time as that's complete. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. And a give this time to the tailback. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Now they try the right side here. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
Green Bay Packer. 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the 2nd quarter. They'll throw now on the final play. Flush to his right. Open man is Ross, complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the 2nd half. And a short kick taken at about the 16.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys.
And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York.
Number 10.
A big play there. 74 yards. And the Giants have taken the lead. And sometimes those slants, they can be so tough to defend after the catch. It just happens so quickly.
And really, what gets set up there is how quickly everything happens. Ball's out of the hands of the passer in a hurry, and he just takes it and goes.
And he went all the way into the end zone. Now Catanzaro after the touchdown to kick it away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Now a handoff here to his running back. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
At the 26.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Now a handoff looking right. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40.
For a Green Bay Packer. First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
A quick throw now complete to Ross. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Second and 1 at their 49-yard line.
Here's second and a yard. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
So the drive takes them into Giants territory now, first and 10 at the 47. Here's Hurts to throw. Through an opening, and there he goes. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. A great play there. His first NFL reception goes for 6. And once again, the Packers, they're back out in front. And he's got it up and through.
Makes the score Packers 28, Giants 24.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They had seized the lead there for a little bit with a starting drive in the third quarter, but a moment ago, the touchdown that puts them back behind.
So their defense is under siege a little bit right now because they have not able to solve their opponents. So they've got to keep hammering away on offense and try and win this one in what appears to be a shootout.
And it drops down incomplete.
Now second down.
Thought he might have had it. Instead, second down. To throw again. Jones. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Giants.
Jones pass.
DK Metcalf, 74 yards. And the Giants are once again going to retake the lead.
Extra point.
They erased that deficit pretty quickly, did they not? A 2-play drive.
What do we call that? Short-lived?
Very.
Very short-lived. 2 plays later, they're in the end zone and back out in front. We always talk about drives, don't we? Does 2 plays count as a drive?
Not really, but that second play was so good. I don't care what we call it. It was enjoyable to watch.
Over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And now last drive so successful with the ground game, ending in a touchdown. Do you stick with that formula?
Number 7.
That would be the number one thing you would think of, but so many guys now would look at it and say, we've got them set up so well for play action. Now's the time to take a shot.
Yeah.
But, you know, there was a big-time coach in the state of Ohio who once said, if you throw the ball, if you put it in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad.
Is that Woody
He would have
Hayes?
kept it on the ground.
Second down. Here's Hurts. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down.
That's a gain of 10. Brings up third and 2.
Now they try the right side here. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's another 10 yards on that one and another first down.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
That's out to the left, flat and complete. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down. 2nd and 12. Now a handoff looking right. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to bring up a 3rd and about 7 left.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
Eluding the pressure right. Got a man, it's Ross, complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A first down and then some, 36 yards.
1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
On first down, this is Geis. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15, a gain of 3.
This has been an up-and-down, back-and-forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive will take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. He'll look to throw. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. The Mississippi State man, Chris Jones, with a sack there.
Enough takes to start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And the pressure gets to him again. Chris Jones picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
6-yard loss.
Brandon, what I remember most about playing with guys who knew how to rush the passer, they would just tell you, just cover people for me, just long enough for me to get there. And that's exactly what happened on that play.
And his kick is good. Didn't hit it all that well, but he got enough on it to put it through. And this game is tied again here in the 3rd. So he missed that field goal earlier, but he says not this time. Able to knock it through, give his guys 3.
I like his poise. I like his confidence, his belief in himself. Sometimes when you miss that first one, you see a lot of guys sag and they can't make the next one. Not in this case. Stepped right up like a pro.
Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Jones on first down. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10 at the 20.
2nd and 10, 3rd quarter of the season opener. Throwing again. Jones forced out, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him on what will be the final play of quarter number 3. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 18 there, and the Giants have a first down. Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. From the gun, Jones. Now the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Chase Young busting through to get him for a loss of 6. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Now this pass into the hands of Saquon Barkley. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
Out of bounds at the 30.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found it.
Oh, no, he lost the football. And the Packers pick it up. The 30, past the 20. And he will bring this one back. A fumble return for a Green Bay touchdown. So many times, tight games decided by one big play. A lot of times, of course, it's the offense. Here, it's the defense coming up huge.
And you know head coaches walk around locker rooms, walk around bench areas saying, guys, somebody make a play. It's a cliche, but it applies here.
31.
And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. Taken in the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they weren't on the sidelines for long, but I'll tell you what, I'm glad you and I weren't down there. We could hear them. The coaches from all the way up here, they were adamant, you've got to hold on to the football or else we have no hope.
Yeah, it's easy for me to laugh sitting up here, but you're exactly right. If we were down there, that message would have been received a whole different way. Because turnovers, they've been a big problem for them. Got to take care of the football. Got to hold on to it. We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
Jones now throwing again on 2nd and 10. He'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 27 yards there, a first down.
First down, New York.
Here's Jones throwing on first down. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the Packers pick it up. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. Every week we hear talk about create turnovers. In particular, they wanted to force some fumbles. They got one right there.
And it shows you how the game has changed over time. It used to be good enough for a guy to get a sack of a quarterback in the pocket. Now, if you come to the sidelines and you didn't knock the ball free, your coaches are upset with you. All right, so if you're a quarterback, it starts all the way back into youth leagues. Take care of the ball, take care of the ball, take care of the ball, because here come the defenders.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
At the 34-yard line.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line.
Well, they went back to him, but the results were similar, so I highly doubt that he'll get another opportunity here on 3rd and long.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. From the gun, it's Hurts. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. And here's a big one now. Try to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The Packers unable to pick up the first. And this defense will take over right at midfield. Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Following the fumble recovery, Jones. Now they go screen. It's complete. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. A good first down call as the screen play gets him 9. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game.
At the Packers' 42-yard line.
So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. To throw again on 2nd down. Jones gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
2 yards. And the Giants' first down.
Back to throw. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. The intended receiver was DK Metcalf. That'll bring up 2nd down. So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. He's back to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 20-yard line. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. They'll look to throw. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10. And yes, he's into the end zone. So they get the late score they needed. And now the extra point can tie this thing up in the final minute.
And while it appears the heavy lifting was accomplished by scoring the touchdown, they're still down 1. That extra point is not a gimme.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this 4th quarter. And this carries into the end zone.
The Packers take over. First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play, but if they don't, let's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop the clock or continue to move it downfield in order to try and get in range and win this game.
See, and this is going to be intercepted. Picked off at the 47, and his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line. So how about that for a momentum switch?
We're in the 4th quarter, and it's a tie game. You've got to take care of the football here. Now their opportunity to take the lead right out the window, and everything is flipped in the other direction.
On is the punter Townsend as he gets this one away. So possession goes over here on the punt. And control of the football switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. They have a little bit of time here to get into field goal range. Not much. A tie game, you don't want to do anything crazy, right?
I agree with you on that one. Risk reward, okay? If you go for it, what is the absolute reward on this? But the risk is probably greater. Run the clock out, get to overtime, and try and win it there.
All right, we'll see if they do just that. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. Flush to his right. He's going to have the hook up to Ross. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 18 more yards there and another first down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Able to find his running back, Geis. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
To Darius Geis. Out of bounds at the 46-yard line. It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Out of the gun, Geis. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best, they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
As we said, they control their own destiny now. 9 yards, and that leaves them just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. Here comes a big one now in overtime. This is 3rd and inches. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. Just enough to get the first down there with a 1-yard pickup.
The 35-yard line.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now they try the right side here. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. As a fan of the NFL, for an opener, you can't ask for much more than this overtime in week 1.
I know it's hard to believe that some people may not have been watching our game, but I'll bet through social media they found out this one was snug and getting into overtime, and they flipped over here in a hurry. This is fantastic. If you're a fan of ball, you love these types of games.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on first down. And now here's a carry heading left. And he's going to get this past the 50 and into Giant territory. Overtime with less than 2 minutes to play, and we are still all tied. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Now a handoff looking right. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
Makes it 3rd and 2.
Hoping to keep this OT drive alive. Now they face a 3rd and 2. he's going to get this inside the 30. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. They'll be left with just one remaining here at OT.
1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Now they try the right side here. And he's into the end zone for the touchdown.